Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to patch a hole in a wall. You're going to need a keyhole saw to enlarge the hole in a uniform fashion. Instead of a keyhole saw, if you are unsure of what is behind the wall, you can use a utility knife. The key is just make a uniform hole. Doesn't have to be perfect. Here you see I am cutting a piece of drywall. I'm using the back side of a putty knife to snap the board. Once you snap the board, you can cut it on the back side. Here I'm using that same putty knife to give me a straight line. And what you're going to want to do is make a matching piece, the size of the hole. And as you see, you want the middle piece here. Just peel them away from the paper on the front. Now, this does not have to be perfect. Just do your best. Clean up some of that stuff so that it sits on the wall in a nice flat fashion. Check the size and fitment, and then mix up some mud. What I would suggest is getting a bag of powder mud. Here you see I'm putting some under the piece that came off. I'm filling in the hole a little bit. Press it into place. Add some more mud to the back. You don't need a whole lot. It's kind of like a glue. You're just sticking it to the wall. And going back to the type of mud to use, I do suggest getting the powder stuff because first off, it dries a lot faster, and second, if you're not going to use all of it, you do not have to worry about any mold growing on top. Get a large knife and go over the entire thing. As you notice, it is wider than the hole. And you're going to wait till it dries. Give it a good sanding. Now as you see, what happened here, I ripped through the paper face. And in order to avoid bubbling, you're going to want to take some care with that. Here I'm using some bin shellac sealer where it's missing the paper tape. What you want to do is get any loose pieces off. It may look worse before it looks better, but that's okay. You just don't want it to bubble up and make your patch noticeable again. So here's the shellac. It does smell, but this will prevent it from bubbling when you put your next coat on. For the top coat, I do suggest using an all-purpose joint compound. Scoop some in. and go over the whole thing. Feather your edges. Don't be afraid to go out further from your patch. The further out that you go, the smoother that the wall will be, and the less noticeable your patch will be. As you see, I'm feathering the edges again. The following day, sand it, and use a vacuum to get all of the dust off of the wall. Be very careful to try to get all of the dust, because the next thing is to prime it. Here you see I am using a piece of painter's tape to get the fuzz off of the roller. Since it's a pretty small wall in the bathroom, I'm just using a small roller. After it's primed, you're ready for some paint. And what I do is I take a photograph of the top of the can so I know which paint to use for which room. Mix it thoroughly. As you see, I taped off the edges, and we're going to cut in. Keep a wet edge on that paint. Go across the whole wall. Please like, subscribe, and comment.